Hi everyone, I chose to do my persuasive speech on the truth about vaccinations. My general purpose is to persuade, and specifically I want my audience to get their necessary vaccines and realize how important they are in helping prevent disease and illnesses. Making the decision to get the necessary vaccines for yourself and realize how important they are in helping prevent disease and illnesses is something that can be vital to your health and overall well-being. I know it is a common trend nowadays with a lot of people being so health conscious to think vaccines are bad for you and you should not get them. Many people believe that vaccines are harmful and can have more negative effects than positive, and therefore prevent themselves and their children from getting them. The consequences of preventing your child from getting the necessary vaccines can be detrimental and irreversible. It is important for everyone to get the necessary vaccines in order to help prevent disease and even death. I want everyone to know that vaccines are an important part in ensuring a child is healthy, so be sure to not be deceived by the lies that they harm them and allow yourself and your children to get them. I will cover 3 truthful points: the common misconceptions about vaccines, the importance of vaccines, and what can happen if you do not get them. I would like to begin by talking about the misconceptions about vaccines. There are many misconceptions about vaccines these days. A big reason that parents are against their children getting vaccines is because it is thought that there is a link between them and the child developing autism. While this is a very understandable fear, it is not proven that vaccines can cause autism in young children. Thimerosal is an ingredient in vaccines that has been closely studied for suspicions of it causing autism. Thimerosal is a mercury-based preservative used to prevent contamination of multi-dose vials of vaccines. Research shows that thimerosal does not cause ASD, which is autism spectrum disorder. Another misconception about vaccines are that they are not the reason behind some diseases being killed off. Many people believe the reason behind diseases not being present today that were once present is because we now have better hygiene and sanitation. The truth is we do not have better hygiene, and the reason diseases are killed off is because of people having access to vaccines. Now that I have cleared up a couple common misconceptions about vaccines, I'm going to talk about the importance of them. Vaccines are important for everyone to get, but most importantly for children. Vaccines can save your child's life, and they are an easy way to prevent them from getting serious diseases. Vaccines can also protect others that are around you. When you're preventing your child from getting a vaccine, you are not only putting them at risk, but you are also putting others who are around them at risk, as well, considering the disease they develop may be contagious. Vaccines can help save your family time and money. A child that has a disease can be denied attendance to some schools or child care facilities. Also, the development of these life-threatening diseases can be very expensive to treat. Now that you have heard about the importance of getting vaccines, I want to tell you what can happen if you do not get them. Vaccines are not harmful and come with many benefits, and there can be many negative effects of not getting them. Even though vaccines can have helped wipe out some diseases, there are many that are still possible to catch, so without getting the proper vaccines, you have a much higher chance of developing these diseases. For women, there is a 3-step vaccination called Gardasil, which helps prevent HPV. This vaccine is highly effective in young women who have not been exposed previously to HPV. By not getting this vaccine, you could have as much as a 60% higher chance of getting HPV than someone who gets the vaccine. After hearing all of the information I've provided, I just have one request. I want everyone to give themselves and their current or future children a better chance at life by encouraging the use of vaccines. If you hear rumors about vaccines being unsafe, look into it and educate yourself on it. Consult a professional if you are skeptical or have any questions. If you are a believer in vaccines, continue to encourage the use of them. I want to finish up by leaving you all with these thoughts. I covered 3 points: many misconceptions of vaccines, the importance of vaccines, and what can happen if you do not get them. It is important for everyone to understand there is no proof behind vaccines being unsafe. I want everyone to encourage others the practice of vaccines. Vaccines have helped people stay healthy for over 50 years. They not only are effective, but are safe. There is no reason that you or anyone else should prevent the use of vaccines. You are only putting yourself at risk. There are a lot of things in this life we cannot prevent, so why not take full advantage of one of the things that we can? And I would like to thank scientificamerican.com, healthychildren.org, the cdc.gov, and addictinginfo.org for the following information I have used to create this speech. Thank you.